Hey, Chris Cosby here, CEO of Parkridge Health System, coming to you with this week's What's Your Why Wednesday. So this week I have with me Felicia Cotton, one of the social workers here at Parkridge Health System. Looking forward to having this discussion. So Felicia, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So tell me about who you are. Tell me your story.
I am Felicia Cotton, born and raised here. I have one daughter. She's a junior in college at a HBCU. She goes to Alabama A&M, and we got two furry babies.
Okay. I didn't realize she was a junior in college.
It went by fast, didn't it?
Well, so you sit on the employee advisory group with me, and we always talk about our families and kids and stuff. I thought she was younger.
No. She graduated early, so that's why it appears to be that way, because she's 19. And she took some college courses in high school, so she got a jump start. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I thought, my daughter's 14, so I really thought your daughter was around my daughter's age. So, okay, all right. See, I love doing these because you just never know like the little more details you might learn about somebody. So, but you born and raised Chattanooga?
Born and raised in Chattanooga.
Okay. How long have you worked at Parkridge?
Parkridge will be 1 year from today.
Okay. Another random question I'm going to throw out there because I know you'll do well with it. What was your first job?
My first job was, about to tell my age, Red Food Store.
Okay, what is that?
It's a grocery store. So when I was 16, I did that for almost 8 years.
Okay.
And then, of course, it converted over to Bi-Lo, and then now it's Food City.
Okay.
So that was my very first job.
Okay.
I was 15 at the time.
All right. And then what was your first job out of college?
My first job out of college, I was a mental health counselor.
Okay, where at?
At Volunteer Behavior Health.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. I appreciate you answering those questions.
You're welcome.
So you've seen these videos.
Yes.
And, I love what I do. And we have good days, we have bad days. Everybody knows that.
Yes.
But when we have those bad days, something internal has to drive you.
Yes.
And so I believe that's part of it, like, what's your why? So, Felicia, what's your why?
Well, it's a story behind my why because I have been on the opposite side of a lot of patients that we see here in Chattanooga, far near. And I understand a lot of people's journey because my journey, I was uninsured for a great length of time when I was going to college. So when I see the families coming through the door and they have questions with their loved one, I deal with a lot of uninsured here at Parkridge and a long length of stays. And they just feel like they don't deserve the quality of care because they don't have insurance and they can't afford it. So I can recall a time in my life where I was on that side of the fence. Yeah. And the motto here is treat you like family. I always want them to know that we are always here for them. And so that drives me to know that from where I came from, that someone else can get where they need to be, where it's with medical-wise, whether it's with community services, anything that I can do to help support them in that journey.
So almost like pay it forward.
Yes.
Right? I'm guessing during that time in your life, there was people who helped you and it kind of helps you say, I'm going to pay it forward.
Certainly.
Am I reading that right?
Yes, you are greatly. So because someone took the time out and helped me along the way. I was a single parent at the time, and I was trying to finish college, and resources was very far in between, but someone else allowed me to provide the resources, help me to get my journey started. And I'm pleased to say that 19 years later, I was able to obtain my master's degree.
That's awesome.
And I was able to obtain my certification as well.
That's awesome. I appreciate what you do every day. I have personally watched you and actually been part of a couple of times where we were trying to help a patient and you were involved. And so I appreciate what you do every day. From what I witnessed, you truly do treat them like family, and so thank you.
I appreciate that because the president and, of course, yourself and the leaders here, you guys help support me as a social worker here, and it helps me to do my job a little bit more with digitally when I need help with cost of medications. You guys always say, refer this and refer here, so it takes a collective effort to do my job, so I appreciate the help that you guys
Well, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
All right. Well, guys, that's this edition of What's Your Why Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great day.